Tokyo in the K1 and competed in the K4 here. A little bit disappointed with that, so he'll be looking to do better in this, the final of the K1 men 1,000 metres.
Strong start by the Italians. It looks like they have very good form, those boys.
Yeah, and you can see Tom Green, as you mentioned, I mean, what a race that was in the men's K2 in Tokyo. That was incredible. And a race like that must give you confidence, whatever boat you're in now.
Absolutely. K2 1000, K1000, you're going to have a really good confidence in how you're going to approach that race. Tommy, as himself, he's still developing his own K1 performance, but as you can see right now, Pimenta moving out quick. Tommy still following through, moving into second, following through in here. So Tommy's biggest weakness is just sometimes he can fall asleep a little bit through the middle. What Jimmy's been working on very hard is making sure he stays on top of his work to move through here. So if he stays on top of his work moving through this middle 500, he can be very competitive at the back end.
Well, if you look at it there, actually got away to a good start and then just dropped back a bit as Pimenta came through after the start. But actually, good placing at the moment from the Australian as we get to that towards the middle part of the race.
This is where Pimenta does incredible work. Technically proficient, incredible technique. If you ever want to watch someone technically, watch Pimenta. Just the way he enters the water, the way his body moves with his leg drive, the timing of leg drive through the body movement is incredible. Just very clean, extremely efficient paddler.
Yeah, he is, and he's worked hard on that with his longtime coach, Elio Lukas, and it really works well for him, doesn't it? And he's first to go through, 1:38, 1:39 maybe. That's a good time, good split time for 1,000 metres.
That is very quick. I mean, we probably won't be seeing something like we saw in Tokyo from Balint Kopas in the world's fastest time, but we are probably looking at something around that 3:25, 3:26 if the boys are still feeling good.
Well, that will be interesting, but he won't be bothered about time, will he? He'll be thinking about executing his race plan, holding that technique up under pressure. Rennie Paulson also coming through well there. Watch out for him.
Well, interesting to see where Tom has actually held form, holding speed. He's just about that boat and a half off. Tom does have an incredibly strong backhand, so if I was to predict it, he'll be close to be pushing through on Pimenta coming in this last 250.
Well, you can see that from that fantastic forward shot from the drone there. This is not going all Pimenta's way. He's got a lead, but he's being put under pressure. And as you say, if Tom Green shows that he's got the back end, the final 250 metres, we're right there now. He's right up with Pimenta, and Pimenta has to have some answers because Thomas Green is asking the questions.
Tom does have that gearing. It just depends on what he's burnt through in that middle 500 try to hold his form. Pimenta does look like he's feeling pretty confident and strong. Possibly that tailwind could be keeping it light for Pimenta to hold on to that speed. Tom is just starting to wind up right now.
Well, here we go. We're down to once we see these red boys, we're down to the last 100 metres. Eyeballs out on the deck, giving it everything. Over to the subconscious now. Just keep that rhythm, maintain that form, and it's what Pimenta does so well. But here comes Tom Green once again. Only about 50 metres to go. He's getting a sniff of it, a taste of it. He can sense he's nearly there. What has Pimenta got? Maybe just enough to hold him off. And Pimenta takes the win. Thomas Green in second. Difficult to say third, Italy or Belgium. But, well, that was a great race, wasn't it? Fernando Pimenta was actually quite similar to the Olympic Games, given that it was a fast time. It was a tailwind. Pimenta got out well. This time he held on for the win. Thomas Green really came back again late on, didn't he? Put him under all sorts of pressure. But that's the mark of the man Pimenta there. That's no wonder he's a multi-medalist and former world champion.
Absolutely. As you can see through that middle part of the race, he just pushed out, technically proficient, extremely clean strokes. He just extended out that lead post 250, and that's where he's just so good. Hopefully, moving forward, he's going to be working on that back 250 because you know what's going to be happening coming through with the Hungarian Balint Kopas. He's always going to have this super strong back end, so Pimenta's going to be feeling very confident, but he dare say that he's going to be working on that back end to make sure he holds that speed all the way to the line.
Yeah, it has indeed. Look at that. And as you said, anyone that wants to see an exponent of good technique should watch Fernando Pimenta. That's what worked for him. That's what counted in the end. But Thomas Green, the young Australian, he's getting better and better, it seems, with every season. And right down there at the bottom of there of the course, lane 9, Jakob Schoff came through very quickly as well. So we'll have to keep an eye and wait for the confirmation of results. We haven't had any results come up on the graphic, which means it's very close. Here we are. 3:24. Wow, that is fast. It's not necessarily a world best time, but it is quick. Thomas Green in second. It was Jakob Schoff taking the bronze medal from lane 9.
Very impressive time by Pimento and Tom. And